Oh, well, that's interesting. When I did that from my phone, it didn't tell you that the meeting was being recorded. Anyways, it is being recorded. For our ladies who like to join us on Saturday mornings and pop it in the Facebook page, or not the Facebook page, the website. So we're actually going to do a little bit more of a like yin style practice today. So what I'd like you to do is get your hoop and sit in your hoop, however is comfortable. So I obviously have a bolster under here. Carla has a cool little like benchy looking thing. So go ahead and find a seat. We're going to spend some time seated. We'll get up and do some sats. But to be honest, I am physically feeling a little wonky today. My head has holding a lot of tension. My vision was really weird earlier. And I just, yeah, I've been feeling a little funky the last couple of days, but I think it's because I am letting toxins release out of my body. So yeah, and there's just a lot of freaking energy rolling around right now. So I wanted to draw angel cards first. And I guess my idea here is to get a little bit of stretching in when we're seated, really connect with that, like that earth seat, spend some time breathing. We're gonna fill our sacred circle, our hoop, with some affirmations, and then we'll get up and do a little bit of sats. So see what we have for angel messages today. This one's calling. Oh, hello. So yeah, we just went through a new moon, solar eclipse, still in Mercury retrograde. We were in void of course moon yesterday. The new moon, of course, is that time of renewal. And so part of the reason I want to do a little bit of a sacred circle filling meditation is because a lot of times after we release or after we empty, there's this need to just fill that space, right? And we don't always have to do that. We can just be still and allow that space to be filled, or we can fill it with really, really good energy and prepare that space for what's coming. So that's why we come to our practices. That's why you are here this morning, showing up for yourself. Cool. So the angel of transformation and the angel of partnership. I am aware of the divine energy that moves my being and transforms me into who I truly am. Each one I meet is my partner in the here now of life. Lovely. Okay. Allowing yourself to come into seated. Finding some stillness on this Saturday morning. Taking a few big full breaths, letting the shoulders rise and fall, maybe shaking out any kind of stuff that's just, hanging out, doesn't need to be there. You're in the center of your hoop, so if it helps to imagine like just taking your brain off and setting it outside the hoop, do that, so that you can really fully come into your center, into your stillness, into your practice today. Start to align the spine so that you are seated up nice and straight, but not tense, allowing the chest and the torso space to expand with that breath. Each exhale, bring a little bit of awareness into your root, into the seat. Are you evenly sitting on your sit bones? Is there any discomfort that you can adjust? We'll be here for a moment, so make sure you're comfy, and however seated is comfy. So cross-legged seated isn't comfy. Find another way that you can have that spine aligned, that you can come into stillness. A few big breaths in, a few big breaths out. Of course, if at any point through the practice today you feel danger or discomfort, make sure you adjust. This is your practice. So if you need to do something different, do that. We just went through, like I said, the Gemini new moon. We moved through Cancer, but I want to kind of open up through that arm, lung, hand, shoulder area. So start by rolling the hands around. We're just gonna really come into your body today. Feel the rotation in the hands. Breath, nice and full and easy. And then go ahead and start to stretch the arms out as you're rolling the wrists around. Notice how that changes until you come into a nice parallel T. Plug in the shoulders, but relax them. So take the shoulder blades and wrap your arms around you, one arm stacked on top of the other, tucking the chin towards the chest and the navel towards the spine. Big inhale opens you up, just like before. Exhale, wraps the arms around you again. Take the alternate arm over the top. Pause here for a moment. Another breath cycle. Inhale, open again. Let this just be your welcoming of the day. Hello, Saturday. Grateful to be here. How will you have me serve? What is in store? Wow me. And then go ahead and bring all of that energy in. Again, inhale, open. Just be open. Set your energy open. Set your heart open. And then again, draw yourself back into center. Open up again. Arms to a T. And then just gently let the hands float down to the sides. Take your hands out in front of you. We'll do some eagle arms while we're here. So the arms are on front of you, the palms are up. Right elbow drops into the left elbow. Bend the elbows as you face the palms away from each other. And then take that right hand and wrap it around the front to meet the opposite palm. Again, relaxing into this, letting this be a beautiful opening to your body and to your day. Relax through the legs. Align through the spine. Keep the chin parallel with the earth as you feel the stretch change with the inhale and the exhale. A couple of audible exhales, maybe even releasing the week, letting it roll off your back like water on a duck's back. Go ahead and release your bind. And shake it out a little bit if you want to. And then bring your arms out in front of you. We'll do the other side. Left elbow drops into the right elbow. The elbows bend, the palms face out. That left hand wraps around the front to meet the palm. And again, just aligning, rooting into the earth seat, relaxing the feet. You can even take your thumb, that top thumb, to the third eye if you want a little extra activation. But again, just letting the breath move the body with no effort, all ease. Your exhales are releasing everything from the week, all the good and the bad, right? Because that non-attachment that we practice. We have to let go of it all. Make space for what is to come. Release the hands. You can grab the hoop. We'll do seated breathing lifts to start. I kind of like these. So depending on where you're seated with the hoop, you can just bring it up and just start to inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, lowering it down to wherever it's comfortable. And notice if you start to arch the back, see if you can stay aligned through the spine. See if you can stay rooted in the seat and keeping the legs relaxed and letting that movement really just come from that strength in the spine, but the movement in the arms. Hi, Cash. Oh, I love that we all have animal friends here today. I love that energy. So continue to inhale and exhale here seated and just wiping the slate clean, right? Just wiping the slate clean. Keep, again, your seat rooted and let that motion come from that strong spine and the gracefulness of the arms. A few more, inhaling and exhaling. Exhale, lean over to the other side. So again, a practice in being present in the body, noticing how the legs want to try and help you move the hoop, when really what you want to do is be pushing your seat down into the earth as you lift up. Exhaling, rooting, letting the arch come from the waist. Maybe even pulling that hand, that bottom hand, so the upper hand kind of, little extra stretch. So play with that for a couple of breath cycles, inhaling to center, exhaling to arch. Yeah. A nice, easy, slow flow practice this morning. Still sitting in a little bit of new moon energy. Again, still being asked in this Mercury retrograde to slow down. Focus on that communication. How is your body communicating to you? How are you communicating to yourself? All of that good stuff. Opportunities for reflection. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lower down. Bring the hoop down. Let it rest on the earth. Take the arms behind you and interlock the fingers with the palms facing the bum. Straighten the arms so that the interlock pulls away from the seat, thus kind of arching the back slightly, opening through the heart. A couple of inhales and exhales, allowing the shoulders to really relax down the back. Oh, sweet. Go ahead and release that. Let's go ahead and just take the shoulders, however it feels good, to roll them up towards the ears, back. Maybe you want to take a couple of really good arm circles. Maybe there's something else that your body is calling for right now. So let it be. Let yourself explore in the safety of your hoop exactly what your body is asking for. A few breaths to explore. Wonderful. So now let's take some time to fill the hoop. Coming into stillness in your easy seated pose. You can imagine yourself standing in that center of posture, that centered pose, that posture, present moment awareness. Whatever feels right in this now moment, allow yourself to sink into that. Allow yourself to create the center of your personal universe and allow yourself to be present to your breath, to the beating of your heart. Take a gentle constriction to the back of the throat to engage that Ujjayi pranayama. Really listen to the breath. Seated in your hoop here, imagining you're in a really peaceful place, somewhere in nature, somewhere that is beautiful and comfortable. And let this imagery take shape in your mind's eye. See, feel, imagine your surroundings in the center of your sacred hoop, seated in a place that is calming, natural, and relaxing. Notice what you notice by way of breath. Are there trees? What are the colors? Seeing a lot of reds today. Maybe there's water, maybe there's sounds that you're hearing in this landscape. Affirmations and exhaling them into the hoop. So imagining that you're in this beautiful place. And each time you repeat these affirmations out loud or to yourself, as you inhale, you're drawing in that energy. As you exhale, you're infusing it into the center of your hoop, the center of your personal universe. Each time I state an affirmation, I'll just ask that you either repeat it in your head or repeat it out loud. And then I'll chime the bell and use the vibrations to infuse it, supercharge it. Holding on to that Ujjayi breath. Audible inhales and exhales here in your beautiful landscape, in your sacred circle, in this now moment. I choose authenticity over perfection. Infuse your hoop, infuse the center of your personal universe with that energy on the inhales and the exhales. I communicate clearly and express my feelings with ease. My voice matters. I communicate with courage, compassion, and love. I remain true to myself in all that I say and do. I meet challenge from my heart space, open and calm. aware of the divine energy that moves my being and transforms me into who I truly am. And that's okay if that's a lot. That was our angel message for today. Feel that energy, call it in. Exhale it into the hoop. Each one I meet is my partner in the here now of life. Beautiful. Keep breathing, keep holding on to this image in your mind's eye. Hoop full, heart full, breaths full. See, feel, imagine this energy swirling around you inside of your hoop. And I'm going to offer up, being called to offer up just for today. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. And just for today, I will be grateful. Wonderful. Take a few inhales and exhales here. Shake the shoulders a little bit, come fully back into the room, into the space. Allowing yourself to take a couple gentle movements, maybe take a little bit of a sip of water, and then we will hop into the hoop for a nice gentle SAS practice to invigorate these affirmations that we've filled into our center. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, take your time coming back up to standing, coming into the center of the hoop, taking a few breaths. Sorry if I get close, the sound is really loud. Here we go. Awesome. So just coming into standing, starting to kind of walk around and explore that space in your hoop. Yeah. Noticing the ease of breath, maybe noticing a little bit of ease of movement, any changes in the energy since we started, and then really start to come into center. So rocking the feet back and forth, maybe going heel to toe, really coming up on the tippy toes to stretch out the feet, just feeling what that feels like in your body today. And then really root those feet in. Let's build that centered pose, that posture of present moment awareness here from the standing. Root those feet hip width distance apart, nice little bend in the ankles there as the knees come to a bend and the kneecaps maybe engage a little bit. Tuck that pelvis towards the navel so the hips align underneath the heart. Inhale the shoulders up towards the ears as you roll them back. Plug those shoulders in so the heart opens and aligns further over the hips. The chin is parallel with the earth. The chin is parallel with the earth. I think I just said that, but then the ears are in the same plane as the shoulders. There was an adjustment that my body was like, hey, move. Sorry, geez, okay. Distracted me. Anyway, so as you're building the centered pose, I invite you to notice what kind of observations you can make between the body and the mind as you're rooting, tucking, aligning, letting the crown be open, letting the body be engaged here in the posture of present moment awareness. Feel your aliveness this morning. Feel that energy that you have infused your hoop with, your sacred circle. Filling that space, making it nice and comfy for those welcome guests. Joy, abundance, all those things that we're calling in for ourselves. Bring back the Ujjayi breath, working on rooting and grounding again, drawing the breath up from the feet. Having that audible inhale and exhale by way of gentle constriction in the back of the throat. See if you can relax the grip on the hoop a little bit. Are you gripping the hoop a little tight? Is your jaw clenched? Is your butt clenched? See if you can relax. See if you can relax into the centered pose now that you've built it up. Relax into the support of the earth. Relax into the center of your personal universe. Use that Ujjayi breath. Center, center, center. Let's take all that beautiful energy that we have swirling inside the hoop with our breathing lifts and just let it wrap all around you. Maybe you want to erase what needs to be erased as you lower the hoop or raise the hoop, and then creating a little bubble around you of all the goodness that you've called in, all that beautiful energy that you have swirling in your hoop. So take your pace, take your breath here, explore your breathing lifts. Take that energy deeper into your being. Let it infuse into every fiber, every cell. Maybe even imagine that you start to glow and sparkle because of it. Again, this is your practice. Let it be as full or as simple as you want it to be. Yes. One or two more of these beautiful breathing lifts. Staying rooted in your foundation. Yeah. Inhale that hoop up. Push on the hoop, east and west. And then kind of pull it down with that resistance. These nice little lat pulls, little extra activation. Inhale the hoop up. Relax the shoulders. Push east and west and lower that baby down. Yeah. One more time. Inhaling up, push on the hoop east and west, lower the hoop down as you exhale and experience that activation through the triceps and the biceps and all that good arm muscle stuff. You're increasing the value to the tickets to the gun show. Inhale the hoop all the way up overhead. Stay in your foundation pose, side arch flow. So maybe noticing how this is different as you inhale to center and exhale to arch. How is this different than when you were seated? How does it feel different? Not better or worse? Notice if you can root a little bit more into your foundation in the feet so that you can really arch open to the side. Few more. Relax the shoulders each time you come up to life is awesome. Just let the shoulders relax before you exhale and arch. Inhaling up to center, exhaling, arching to the side. This time take that lat pull, pushing east and west as you have your side arch going on. Inhaling up to center, exhaling, arching, and taking your lat pull, pushing east and west. Just bring the hoop down like a little crown. Go ahead and crown yourself the queen of today. I just had that country song, made her the queen of my double wide trailer. So yeah, you're welcome for that if you know that song. It's stuck in your head now. Oh, transformation can be fun, right? Yes, right. Inhale the hoop up overhead. Lower the hoop down to centered pose. Return to centered pose here. Drop back in to your body. Drop back into the posture of present moment awareness. Drop back into the center of your personal universe. How's your body feeling? Take a moment for non-judgmental observation. Oh, what's your mind? Tap in. What are you feeling? What kind of subtle undercurrents can you sense within your energy? From this quiet and still place, let's go ahead and let the world know that when you are rooted and standing in your authenticity and your integrity, sharing love and compassion with others, that life really is awesome. So inhale the hoop up and let everybody know, at least in your house, life is awesome. Exhale the hoop down, affirm that into every fiber of your being. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. Again, inhale, lift it up, however you want to do it. Life is awesome. Oh, exhale, release, and lower down. Yes, it is. In this now moment, it sure is. Okay, one last time. Inhale, life is awesome. Life is awesome. Life is awesome. And exhale. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Inhale the hoop up overhead. We're taking the around the world. So step the feet out wide. Let the poise point out. How's that? The toes point out. And start to, and not point out all the way, but like you don't want your feet pointed completely straight forward either. Just a nice little pointed out of the toes to help support that little bit of a bend in the knees as you take your flexion, as you extend. Make sure that you're slightly engaging the core to protect your lower back. Arms are extended, holding onto the hoop as you take the hoop around, and kind of like a biosphere, just creating a little biosphere of awesomeness around you, maybe using the energy that you infused in your hoop in the meditation, and just imagine that you're like taking this little shower with your around the world, with all of that good energy raining out from the center of the hoop all around you. I'm seeing a sunflower just like reveling in all of that nourishing sunshine. That's some good stuff. Keep going with your around the world. Keep breathing. Keep relaxing the shoulders and being aware of the movement in your body, not just throwing your body around to do around the world. Really experience the around the world. When you come to flexion, hoop towards the floor, pause, and then go ahead, switch directions. Taking you around the world in the other direction. Maybe this time you want to try going a little bit slower. Maybe this time you want to speed it up. Make sure that you are inhaling as you extend upwards, exhaling as you fold forward. That breath powers the movement, protects the body, nourishes the muscles, all that good stuff. A few more here. Yes. Good, good, good. When you come up overhead, then go ahead and pause back in life is awesome. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. Relax the shoulders. Try a little bit of halo. Last little bit of rain shower of awesome energy down around you, taking switch directions. Notice, I think my eggs are here. Woo-hoo. Come back to center. I'm just going to say, notice how maybe your shoulders are tensing up, continually using the breath to release that. So come back to center pose. We'll pause for a moment so my dogs will stop. Notice what's going on in your body. Notice the invigoration. Shake it out a little bit. Moving on to centered twist. Stepping one foot out, planting it, pointing the back toe, turning the hoop, and following it in the other direction then. Centered twist. Remembering that really wanting to take your time. Find the pace that works for you. Inhaling to center, exhaling to twist. Following the hoop or the horizon. Maybe you want to look around in the room and see colors or something else. So as you're taking your centered twist, notice what you notice in your body. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Getting those hip flexors stretched out. Giving that digestive system a really nice gentle massage as we get going today. Maybe even sending the energy of gratitude towards that digestive center. And thanking it for all that it does. That gut is like, I should say it is our second brain. So maybe sending a little bit of gratitude into that space today would be good. A few more. Plant the feet, sway side to side. Let yourself feel the momentum in your hoop. Let it be natural and easy. Enjoy it. Let yourself sway for a moment. Return to your breath. Return to centered pose. Plant those feet. Bend those ankles a little bit. Bring a nice bend into the knees. Tuck the pelvis towards the navel. Align the heart over the hips. And allow yourself to drop back into that posture of present moment awareness. Bring yourself back to that center of your personal universe. That place where you were to fill your hoop. Inhale through the feet up to the crown. And exhale, root yourself into the energy of that place. Use the breath to observe the blood pumping. Observe the muscles now as they've been activated. Take some time to observe really what's going on in your body. And don't let your mind judge it. Just be curious. From this quiet and still place in your personal universe in the center of your hoop that is swirling with beautiful energy that you've infused it with. Find a gratitude. Take your exhale, drop into your heart space. Find one thing to be grateful for today. Find that gratitude. Inspired lifts, stepping one foot out and lifting your gratitude up, pointing the back toe, hands on the inside of the hoop. And then as you exhale and lower the hoop, plant the other foot and twist. Twist it out. Inspired lifts, we are supercharging that gratitude, sending it out. I need to take a drink, keep going. Ooh. I had a dry patch in my throat there, sorry about that. So yes, keep going, inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you twist. Allowing yourself to feel that energy of gratitude permeating throughout your body and Imagine sending it up and out. What does that look like? Is it a bunch of butterflies flying out of your hoop? Is there paint shooting out of there? Maybe some fireworks? Who knows? Whatever you see, whatever you feel. Allow yourself. A few more. Inhaling and exhaling, lifting and twisting. You can even bring that leaping. You can come up on the ball of the foot and really point the toe. All kinds of options. Wonderful. Plant the feet. And again, feel this momentum. Man, it feels good. Oh, take a few big breaths, maybe some audible sighs. Being fully immersed in that energy of gratitude. It's so good. So good. Swaying side to side. Your centered pose. Root into that posture of present moment awareness, the knees bent, the pelvis tucked, heart aligned over the hips, shoulders relaxed, crown open and receiving. Not leaning too far forward, not leaning too far backwards. So notice, are you leaning one way or the other, or are you really rooted into the feet? Check on that for a second. Take your breath in through your feet and out. Let that root you back into the stillness. Sense the stillness in the center of your hoop and the center of your energy. It is safe to be still. It is okay to just be. As you're breathing in through the feet, up to the crown, and then down and out, let yourself drop back into that heart space, that beautiful, bubbly heart space. Find a prayer wish or intention for yourself, or for somebody else, or maybe for the world. Again, whatever arises, don't question, don't judge, just let it arise. Let it take shape. And as you inhale and get ready to send it out, step your foot out, lift that hoop up into your inspired lift, and then take your twist. So you're taking your inspired lifts to the other side, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, twisting, letting it be what it needs to be for your body and your practice today. So maybe you lift up the hoop and you just hold it there. You just imagine that prayer wish or intention radiating outwards. And then you take some time and pause here. That's okay. Whatever it looks like, if it feels right in your body and it feels safe, that's what you should be doing. Inhale and exhale. Just make sure you're breathing. As long as you're breathing, that's really important. Always. Oh, and hydrating. Obviously, make sure you're hydrating before and after. Inhaling and exhaling, letting the shoulders be relaxed as you lift the hoop and point the back toe. Again, you can supercharge it up if you want to, or if this isn't the same what you're feeling today, maybe you gotta do something else. Again, however you can send up that prayer, wish, or intention, however you want to infuse that intention with your movement, that's the right way to do it. A few more. And plant the feet. Let the hoop have some momentum. Maybe it feels good to do a couple of miracles, or maybe you're like, ooh, just gonna take a couple spiral ins, spiral outs. Or maybe it just feels good to really sway deeply. But just let yourself, give yourself a little permission to explore again this space, this beautiful, sacred circle. Yes. Plant the feet. Come back to centered pose. go ahead and step the feet out a little bit wider. I just want you to lift your hoop up and get set to take a forward fold. So make sure that your feet are planted properly, that your legs are not locked out, and that as you're ready to forward fold, that you're hinging and allowing yourself to fully support every piece of you as you lower down into your forward fold. And then if you want to take your feet a little bit wider, or if you want to pedal side to side, I think we just need a little bit of forward fold in our lives here. Bowing in reverence to our higher selves, our guidance, our spaces that we come to share this beautiful energy and practice, our movement for the practice of life. Inhale and exhale, send some gratitude into Mother Earth, and then send some gratitude to yourself for showing up. Take your hoop at 3 and 9. Here for a moment. As you're standing here in your heart-centered posture, I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. I'd like to actually read the messages from our cards today for your contemplation here, a little space for reflection and breath. Transformation is a mysterious process that includes many changes in itself. The caterpillar becomes a butterfly, the cream transformed into butter, the lead of heavy vibrations into the gold of the soul. From one level to another, an inner alchemy is processed, and suddenly we are transformed into a new dimension. Transformation happens naturally as we surrender to the flow of divine energies that gives life to all there is. Breathe that in, let it land where it may, take what resonates, leave the rest. When there is partnership, there is no domination. The parts involved in the same situation share their abilities and talents to create a shared goal, to walk together toward that goal, aware of the process it implies, is true partnership. Opposites discovering that they are absolutely complementary. The angel of partnership and the angel of transformation. I'm aware of the divine energy that moves my being and transforms me into who I truly am. Each one I meet is my partner in the here now of life. May we be safe and protected. May we be healthy and nourished. May we love and be loved, and may we truly be happy. May your practice bring you peace, and may you share this peace with the world. Namaste. Do a little bell ringing. Ringing the weekend. Ringing the good vibes. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Go ahead and stop. Stop. Bye, Carla. Thank you so much for